This is the sport of disc golf. Or at least to me it is. I knew it was a great way to get out into Mother Nature on nice days with good friends and just have a good time. Sure, we would goof around.
Let me see this. Got a StarCraft XL.
Oh, yeah. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
And have some good laughs. But what I really wanted to know was what I didn't know. Why other people played. How this game that we took up out of enjoyment became so popular and so big. This was my journey to the middle of the chains. I felt like the best way was to start asking questions, so I started with the people I play with. How did they start, and why did they play?
I started playing because it's nice to get out. I've played Ultimate before, so I thought I'd try throwing one of these guys, and it's like golf. I like golf. Frisbee and golf mixed together. Can't go wrong.
I was just asked to go with my friends and had a good time doing it, so I just like to hang out. I think it depends on who I'm playing with and what kind of day it is, but I like to do a little bit of both. Keeping score or playing for fun, doesn't matter.
I'm not good enough to really keep score yet, so I try to learn how to throw a Frisbee.
But you're getting there. You like it though, right?
No, yeah, I like it.
No.
Well, I play for fun, but at the same time, I'm competing with whoever I'm playing with and myself to get better, but it's definitely mostly just for fun.
Editor over here.
After hearing my friends' input, I thought I had to get to the roots of the game. The concept of Frisbee golf was started by this man, George Sappenfield, when he made the first object course in 1968 in California. From then on, evolution took place, and the game was picked up on many college campuses with the use of Whamo's Pluto Platter. Newly redesigned by the one who many would call the father of disc golf, Steady Ed Hedrick, inventor turned toy manufacturer. Changing the shape, diameter, rim height, and plastics, he formed the predecessor to the modern-day disc golf disc. Steady Ed also created the first disc golf basket to quell arguments between his friends on whether they hit the targets. These baskets are used for the pros and for the amateurs, and yes, they even used to throw at trash cans. In 1975, Steady Ed rented the Rose Bowl for the first ever World Frisbee Championships. He then created the Professional Disc Golf Association.
There's, I believe, 14,000 PDJ members. When I first started, I was PDJ number 2873, and I think they're actually, the PDJ numbers themselves are up to maybe 47, 49,000, maybe even 50,000, something close.
After hearing such staggering professional numbers, I knew I had to talk to one of the pros. When I put a link talking about my disc golf documentary on Columbia Disc Golf Club's website, I got in touch with this guy.
My name is Brad Bollerdick. I've been a disc golf enthusiast for the past 3.5 years. The moment I picked up a Frisbee, I knew I was hooked and been out at Albert Oakland ever since.
I actually got the privilege to follow Brad and his group at the St. Louis Open tournament this year.
Oh goodness, I played some of the biggest tournaments around. Last year I played the Bowling Green Amateur Championships. That has like 550 amateur players. Locally I would play professional, but the PDGA is a little bit stricter and the players are even better. So there's 3 classifications in the amateur for PDGA. There's what they call advanced, and then you have intermediate, you have rec, and then novice. I play advanced. and it basically is one step lower from being pro. Basically, we can do everything that a pro can do, but the pros just do it all the time, and we hit more trees.
And today, most of the really good players are probably under 25, and even every single year it's going to get younger and younger. My nephew Nico, I guess, been playing since he was 14. He's 22 years old. I raised him, went to school where I live, and he's became the #1 player in the world right now today. Nico's been player of the year the last 2 years, 2009 and 2010. He broke the record for career earnings in both 2009 at $43,700, and then last year, 2010, I think he earned $47,600.
Just to put those numbers in perspective, Nico is making the same salary as a histo technician, a patent paralegal job, and a fixed asset accountant. Once I heard how good these guys were, I had to see some of their shots.
Well, basically, everyone has their own different throwing styles. It's a lot different than golf, where everyone, hits a 9-iron or hits a driver. In disc golf, everyone throws in a different style. You have players who throw a lot of sidearms, which is basically like this. It's like hitting a forehand in tennis. Comes right through. These like to fall off to the right, and it's a safe shot. If you throw it with what they call a backhand, it's probably the most prolific distance throwing throw that you can have, and it's the most popular. Come across your chest and whip it across. These ones generally go left. So, I mean, there's all kinds of other things you can do. You can roll a disc. You can roll it on the ground. You can throw a tomahawk, which is what a lot of baseball players do. This would be a driver, and you can see how the lips are different. They're much more rigid, okay? And then even as you get a larger driver, the lips even grow in size.
Different discs, different shots to control them. Next, I wanted to see where the discs came from. So I came to Gateway Discs in St. Louis, Missouri, creators of the local courses and the local discs.
My name is David McCormick from Gateway Disc Sports. We got into making Frisbee golf discs in about 1999. Typically, I'll get contacted by a park department for the Frisbee golf courses, disc golf courses, and we will go out and review the property, and I'll give them an idea on what type of disc golf course I think they can install. We're getting ready. I got a new mold being made, so these are the 3 pieces that go to the mold. This is the top. This would fit in here just to show you how much a Frisbee will shrink outside the mold. This little extra space is how much the disc will shrink once it's outside the mold. Plus, it domes up a little bit too. Here's the bottom part of the mold, and here's the wing. It's basically 2 parts. There's the bottom. This is the under cavity of the disc, and then the wing that fits on it. And there's the engraving around the disc. So basically, we weld these baskets and assemble them, and this is what a Titan looks like. And this stuff is 1/2-inch steel. No other company makes these out of 1/2-inch steel. They're really super heavy duty.
Mr. McCormick was even kind enough for an in-shop display of their new practice basket, the Titan, and to show us some of their customized discs. After watching some of the great disc golf players, getting inside access to great tournament play, and a great local manufacturer of the sport and their equipment, I knew I had found the answer that I was looking for. Disc golf is all about good friends, nice days, and the sport that we all love to play.